Hello guys, welcome back to Potence War, and today we will take a look at the new Warlord Games Plastic Winter Fallschirmjäger infantry, which is, sort of large name for the plastic box, but, well, I didn't market it to the Warlord, it's just how it is. So let's take a look at these, late war German Paratroopers. They are being sort of marketed as for Battle of the Bulge. And well, to be honest, they are more suited for the Eastern Front, but, it's not the first and probably not even the last time that Warlord sells, not 100% historically accurate miniatures, but collection is, after all, Hollywood World War II movie more than actual historical war games. So what's the issue after all? So let's start with the faces, because in my honest opinion, this Fallschirmjäger sprue has the best sculpted faces on the Warlord World War II plastics sets ever. Well, in my opinion, really, this is talking about the faces, but to be honest, after all, the heads or faces is sort of window to the soul of the miniature and sort of focal point. This is the best kit from the Warlord games. And in my opinion, some different guys sculpted the Fallschirmjägers and the Winter Americans, which are in the same box, because the Americans are, well, way worse than the Germans. So let's start with the faces. We have a couple of, guys with Paratrooper helmets. We have officer, guys with field cap, properly winter size with these scarves around the heads. There we have this, M43 field cap and Ushanka hybrid. And let's take a look at the second half of the heads. Again, the Winter M43 and plain Paratrooper helmets without any covers. So these two are with covers, so you can make them with camo or, with the plain white camouflage. So that's 6 and 7. So 14 heads for 6 bodies. That's pretty nice. Well, talking about the bodies, it's the classic Warlord with a couple of standing guys, couple of running guys, and one kneeling guy, like, most of their late sets. Again, like in a couple of last years, almost all weapons are with arms. So what do we here? We have Fallschirmjäger. How to pronounce it? Fallschirmjägergewehr. So basically, the Paratroopers automatic rifle. We have 1, 2, really 1, 2, and if I'm not blind, I only see 2 of them. Yeah, they are probably just two FGs, and of course one extra without hands for, optic version, so you can make, Fallschirmjäger sniper with that rifle. If you played enlisted like me, which is basically War Thunder but with infantry, you probably hated this little weapon, because when it was released in the game, it was really super powerful and overpowered, which I really understand. It's sort of fully automatic sniper rifle. As I am aware, there were never actual rules for it in the second edition, but in the Italy campaign book there were rules for Gewehr 43, which was semi-automatic rifle, German derivation of Soviet SVT-40, or it was SKS derivation. I think it was probably SKS because SVT has a larger caliber. Doesn't really matter. In the second edition Italy book, there was rule for semi-automatic German rifles. So there is, possibilities. Who knows that in the third edition Armies of Germany book we may get even rules for that. So we get again 1, 2, and the optic one. Paratroopers rifles, really? That's sort of interesting to make paratroopers without the paratrooper rifle, but okay, here we go. But talking about the famous Sturmgewehr, we have 1, 2, 3, and probably that's it. There are 3 STGs. So if everything stayed the same in 4th edition, you can, mix them and you have 3 paratrooper rifles and 3 assault rifles, so you can make whole the squad with assault rifles. It's probably sort of kosher, but I would make it a little differently, but nobody asked me. So speaking about assault rifles, let's take a look at the bolt action rifles, because after all that was still bread and butter of the Germans. Even if they would love to, have loads of assault rifles on the fields, they never had industrial capacity to, fulfill that wet dream of theirs. So there is one carbine, second, third, and that's it. Only 3 rifles. Yeah, probably right. There are just 3 rifles, so you probably, hopefully, you are not going to, make them riflemen, because they are just the 3 rifles. But this is issue with, I think, all Warlord German boxes, because Germans have so many, serviceable weapons in the Second World War, that there is issue that Warlord want to put, bits of everything inside, and there is no spare place for the trusty old rifles. So let's take a look at the submachine guns. We have 1 MP40 here without magazine. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a reloading animation or the famous movie-like style where you hold it by the magazine. So there is 1, there is 2nd. So probably there are 2 MP40s, and we have 1 extra captured Spagin submachine gun and 1 Sten gun. When the sprues were, revealed, there was really lots of hate about the plastic Sten gun, but I don't really see the issue, because I think the last 2 Germans, or all 3 German releases for the late war, included the Spagin submachine gun on them, but there was really never any, cry about it. But for whatever reason, there is outrage with this Sten gun. And also there is 1 MG42, so it's actually a late war set, even if you would want to build them with the rifles. You are without, MG44's light machine gun. Anyway, I'm not really sure where the quilted winter gear was, issued. I think it was in winter of 43. But I'm not sure it was winter, from 42 to 43 or from 43 to 44. So I am not really sure if even the bodies are actually, anyway, just for the late war. But after all, of course, you can, take the winter heads and put them on the classic Fallschirmjäger kit. It's probably no issue. So let's take a look at about the Panzerfaust. We have one holding, one spare, and one firing, and I think there was even another one firing. Yeah. So we have 4 Panzerfaust for 6 bodies. That's wow. That's actually really huge number. Shame that the Panzerfaust in the 4th editions are, in my opinion, little overpriced, and I'm not really seeing them being filled more like 1 or 2 max at the squad. But if you want, you have the option, which is sort of nice. In my opinion, it would be probably better if they, swap one of the Panzerfaust with, old Card 98 or Fallschirmjäger Gewehr, but it's sort of little issue if you will. I think there will be 4 sprues. No, 5 sprues will be in the Fallschirmjäger box when it will be final release, which will be with release of Armies of Germany 4th edition, which is, I think, last week in the January. The time the video is, recorded. The only way you can obtain them is from Battle of the Bulge starter set for 2 players, and I think there are 3 of these in the set. So there are, of course, even the ammo pouches for the different guns, which is nice. As you can see, all the bodies are just with the belt, without no ammo pouches. On the previous kits, for some quite time, Warlord put rifle pouches on all of these miniatures, so you need to stuff them off or just glue over them the submachines or assault rifle ones. It's nice as now is not really the case, and you can choose the pouches you want and glue them. So we have 3 of these famous Paratrooper ones. These are all for MP40. Yeah, they are not curved, so they are probably just for MP40s, which means that no, these are curved, so they are actual pouches for the MP44. That's nice. And again, a couple of classical iconic Car 98 8 pouches for the strips, and one with grenade. Nice couple of personal belongings for the backs of the troopers, with the bread bag, gas mask, and water canteen. And from the more obscure bits, what's there? Oh, again, like in most of the sets now, there is guy with the ammo for LMG. There is also this large box. I'm not really sure for what this is. I think it's a grenade case or something like that, or for the flare pistol, not sure. But it's nice little bit. Throwing grenade arm. Arm with pistol. There is map case. Holstered pistol. Google's spare barrel for MG. There are a couple of nice little bits. Hand with entrenching tool. And this is the hand with magazine for the MP40. So you can really make this Clint Eastwood like pose. That's nice. And one hand holding this famous flower pot drum magazines for the MG42. So that was the sprue. I think the details are really sharp. The quality is actually really great. Of course, this is one of the, most newest Warlord games plastic sprues. And it's for their flagship, which is bolt action. So it makes sort of sense that it's, top-notch quality from Warlord. And in my opinion, it's really great set. Of course, it's more like sort of for, sake of historical accuracy. There could be some issues that it's marketed for Battle of the Bulge and it's more like, Eastern Front guys. But I think this is the sprue. This is really, really great sprue for late war Fallschirmjägers on the Eastern Front. I think it's a really nice sprue. Lots of weapon options. Of course, it would be a little better if the, sprue was little more larger and there were more weapon options. Because basically you have 3 from each weapon for the 6 guys, which is not really perfect, but, understandable. After all, anyway, you want to, ruin the Fallschirmjägers with assault rifles and submachine guns and, make them, scary close combat unit. Why not? Why not? From the, model standpoint, the quality is amazing. For historical standpoint, they are all good Eastern Front late war Fallschirmjägers. As I said earlier, they are not really available for, buying for the common Joe. You need to buy a 2-player starter set or, wait another 3 to 4 months. Or, I don't know, they are probably available in sprue shops or something. But if you buy them with the Battle of the Bulge, you will get even this, this little leaflet. Which, to be honest, I was sort of surprised. It's pretty nice. Nice thing to have if you are, beginner and start with bolt action, because you will get some, really beginner level, basic hints how to paint stuff. You get even a couple of, starting missions. And you will also get the sprue rundown and some painted models, examples, which is nice if you are sort of clueless. Starting with Second World War, the leaflet is actually pretty nice and it's good that Warlord, put it there. So that's it. So to wrap it up, if you want to field late war Fallschirmjägers in winter gear, well, go for this kit in plastic. I think it's good. I could really recommend it. If you want to see how the American half of the starter set looks like, check my channel for it. Depending when you are watching, it will be always already recorded, but it's probably not actually released, but we have to wait. And, check the channel, it will be there, or you will need to wait a couple of days. This was Spot Answer. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like. If you don't enjoy it, don't forget to, tell me in the comments. But I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, subscribe so you're sure you don't miss the next video. Hopefully I will see you there. Bye guys.